water. You only live once, that's the motto.
Okay, I see with the Drake. Welcome back to the Jam, everybody on the U. It's 7:21, and it's time for another Jam session. Chicago Fire star Miranda Rae Mayo. She's in the building, and she's going to weigh in with us here a little bit.
And she smells so good. I wish you could smell her through the TV.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's got a good smell over there. She's got a ratchet smell over here, so it kind of balances itself out with me. The smell.
No, you smell good too,
all
Jordan.
right. Anyway, the Emmys were last night. Hosting that show is one of the toughest gigs in show business, right? It's got to be. How did you think Stephen Colbert did, everybody?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I think he always does such a great job of saying what needs to be said politically, socially, while also putting a smile on everyone's face.
It's a tough gig how he does it. His humor it's got tears to it, and I think he did a good job.
I think it was excellent.
He really excellent is the word, because not only was he funny, but excellent in his talent. Like, that is so hard to pull off and to pull off well. And there was a lot of improv. He really used his improv skills because there were some unexpected moments there. So.
The timing was good. I think that's everything with comedy, being able to pull it off like that. But the fact that he's also putting his facts and political opinions in there, and to get it in there, obviously factually, because it has to be correct. Yeah, I loved it.
I also think the timing was perfect. I mean, with the political climate as it is, Colbert was a perfect person to have in that position for this year. For sure. Moving forward, though, who would be your ideal host for the Emmys? Who's like your ideal person where you're like for me, it'd be Kevin Hart. I think Kevin Hart, scrap what he's got going on in his personal life right now. I just think he will be great in that position.
Has he hosted anything before?
I think Melissa McCarthy would be great.
She'd be great as well.
That would be good too.
Who?
Melissa McCarthy.
That's who I was going to say, yes! That's exactly who I was going to say, yeah.
I think both of them would be good. You got anybody else?
It'd be refreshing to also get a woman too.
Yes.
That would be cool too.
All right. Well, moving on to a crazy story involving one of the funniest guys in the business. We just talked about him. Comedian Kevin Hart posted a heartfelt video on Instagram in which he reveals he was extorted over an embarrassingly sexual related video that he appears in. Take a look.
And I made a bad error in judgment and put myself in an environment where only bad things can happen, and they did. And in doing that, I know that I'm going to hurt the people closest to me.
Now, Kevin's had a couple issues like this before. There's a video of him, the picture snapped with him in the back of a car with a woman before, and he was in Miami. It was late night, and that one happened. And now you got this. What do you make of it? I mean, to me, it's like he got caught, so he had to do this, and he didn't want to get extorted for the money, so he came out. But it's not a good look. His wife, it was on her birthday?
Yeah, just to give a little bit more backstory, the videos that are out right now, they're just showing him getting a little personal, up close and personal with another
But this is the second time a video like this happened. This woman's now trying to extort him, which is different from the other one.
Yo, he pulled an Alexander Hamilton.
I was just gonna say that.
Yo, he was like, listen, you ain't gonna extort me.
I'm gonna come
out. And I'm going to tell it myself.
He's tell his own story.
Yes.
I did love Hamilton. I love the shout out for that one.
I'm just saying, you know.
Exactly
hey,
the same thing.
He'll never be satisfied.
But the same thing happened also, if you look back in late night television, happened with David Letterman as well. He had to come out and make a statement on an embarrassing situation that happened with him. There was potential infidelity. So I think these are things you get through, right? Like, this isn't something that's going to make him have any impact on his career.
I hate seeing it just because it's now appearing to be habitual, and I feel like habitual offenders is something you have to run away from. But I'm crossing fingers, of course. I just really feel for her right now. Her being pregnant, super duper pregnant right now.
Am I wrong? But was this pregnant on her birthday that this alleged thing happened? I thought
I'm not 100%
sure. Here's what's bugging me about this. I give him a lot of credit for putting that on social media. That's a hard thing to do. Yeah. That's super vulnerable. On the flip side, Kevin Hart has branded himself as this new Kevin who's married with kids, and he likes to go on vacation, and that's really become a part of his mantra and his brand. And in this video, he says, I'm not perfect, and I feel like that kind of negates the apology. Like, the goal is not perfection. The goal is loyalty and respect and honesty, and so that's kind of a bummer to me. I hope he really works through this.
Sure, yeah. I think it's interesting though that have y'all listened to Jay-Z's new album? So I think that we're at this really beautiful place with celebrities where we have an opportunity where the men, especially black men, are coming out and being upfront about their imperfections and not trying to put up this wall of everything's great, everything's perfect, which sets an example for the other young black men, that it's like, at least if you do make a mistake, own it, and apologize.
Well, Miranda, do you, as someone being in the spotlight and being in the entertainment business, do you feel responsibility to the public and to the fans when you have those missteps to come out like a Kevin Hart did?
Well, here's the thing. I'm not, I am nowhere near as famous as Kevin Hart or Jay-Z. Thankfully, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that, I was not famous when I was 21 on my 21st birthday in Vegas. Like, I would have had to apologize.
There'd be a lot of apologies.
A lot of people. But, if it ever does get to that point, I hope to portray myself as human the entire way. And people like Kevin Hart and Jay-Z are making that a lot easier to do. To just be
Very interesting
imperfect.
point. It is a beautiful time with that openness. I agree.
The transparency is nice. You're
Yeah.
right. Well, stay right there. Your headlines in Morning Pop after the break, and the Jam will return right after this.